Hello everyone. Before I get underway with the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight, by request of Martin S51989, I'd like to give a happy belated birthday wish to the voice of Belle from Martin S51989's favorite classic Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast, Paige O'Hara, who turned 56 years old yesterday. Happy belated birthday to you, Paige O'Hara. And now, this announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the disclaimer for the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight will be omitted for the Mother's Day special. Thank you very much.
And now it's time for a special Mother's Day edition of the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap for Friday, May 11th, 2012. The pricing games played this year for Mother's Day were the following to end this week. It's in the Bag, Coming or Going, Lucky 7, Secret X, One Wrong Price, and Money Game. The first contestants were Mother Nikki and daughter Laura. They played It's in the Bag for a chance to win up to $16,000, and we had Florence Henderson, that's right, Carol Brady from the Brady Bunch, appearing as the special guest, and also helping her out was Johannes Brugger. I think that's his last name. They were the two people who placed the grocery products in the respectable bags, and Nikki and Laura chose the following grocery items to be placed in those respectable bags. For the $1.19 bag, they chose the box of 65 Kleenex tissues, placed by Johannes. For the $16.07 bag, they chose the box of 12 Starbucks Espresso Roast coffee pods, placed by Florence. For the $3.99 bag, they chose the Hershey's miniatures, placed by Johannes. For the $4.95 bag, they chose the 10-ounce canister of Emerald Mixed Nuts, placed by Johannes. And the $5.99 bag, they chose the Acti Cavity mouthwash, placed by Florence. For $1,000, were the box of 65 Kleenex tissues $1.19? Yup, they were. Nikki and Laura decided to go in for $2,000, believing those Starbucks Espresso Roast coffee pods were $16.07. Were they in there for $2,000? No, should have chose the Allegra Allergy Relief. Really wish they had chosen that. They were right on the $4,000 bag. The Hershey's miniatures were $3.99. The $8,000 bag did not have the Emerald Mixed Nuts. Those were the Starbucks Espresso Roast coffee pods for $4.95. And the $16,000 bag had the Emerald Mixed Nuts for $5.99 and not the Act mouthwash. Sibley and Virgil, Mother Sibley and son Virgil, played Coming or Going for a trip to New York that included a 4-night stay at the New York Marriott Marquis, plus they will both receive a haircut and color from Christo, modeled by Ravishing Rachel. Sibley and Virgil chose the going price of $7,126 over the coming price of $6,217. I'll be honest, I had a little doubt on their choice. When Rachel revealed the actual retail price, it was $7,126! They're on their way to the Big Apple! Mother Patricia and daughter Emily, spelled E-M-I-L-E-E, played Lucky 7 for a Ford Escape 4-door XLT that had Johannes in the driver's seat and Florence riding shotgun. First number in the car, or SUV I should say, was 2. For the second number, they believed it was 3. It was 5, costing $2. For the third number, they said it was 7. It was 4, costing $3. For the fourth number, they believed it was 8. It was 9, cost them $1. That's how many dollars they had left. $1. So they had to be exactly right on the last number. They believed it was 5. The last number in the price of the Ford Escape 4-door XLT was 5! They won the SUV! And I must say that was in a very exciting fashion. Mother Charisse and son Ryan played Secret X for house cleaning twice a month from the maids for a year, as well as organic groceries for a year, both modeled by Awesome Amber, valued at $7,486. They placed their free X on the top right corner, and Rachel modeled the 2 small prizes in which the mother and son could win 2 more extras. We had a Moen suction balance assistance bar that is now available at the Home Depot. Its unique suction design detaches with no damage to the wall surface, and a 3-cup KitchenAid food processor that features a sturdy stainless steel blade. For the assistance bar, they believed it was $48 and not $15. Rachel revealed the price to be $15. Although Rachel was in a state of shock, I had a feeling that was going to be the price. And I really wish they had chosen that. So they had to get the price of the food processor right to win an X. Charisse and Ryan believed $40 was the price of the food processor and not $65. Rachel revealed the price to be $40. They placed their earned X on the bottom left corner, so the secret X had to be in the middle for them to win. And when Drew pressed the button to reveal where the secret X was, it turned out to be on top. Tough break. Mother Debbie and son Brian played one wrong price for an LG Ultra Capacity washer and dryer that has been awarded the Energy Star Most Efficient designation for its washer. Features 7 cycles that use steam technology for a powerful clean on even the most delicate fabrics. And that was modeled by gorgeous Gwendolyn, and her son Malloy was sitting on top of the washer and dryer. We also had 14-karat white gold jewelry that featured a necklace with pendant and matching earrings, and it features just under 1 1/4 carats of diamonds, as well as over 2.5 carats of blue sapphires, modeled by Florence Henderson. And we had a 42-inch Sharp LCD HDTV that was paired with a Dell desktop computer with a 500-gigabyte hard drive and 6 gigabytes of RAM, modeled by Johannes. Debbie and Brian believe the one wrong price went to the washer and dryer at $1,211 and not the jewelry at $3,068 or the HDTV and computer at $1,199. I felt pretty good on their choice, as that seemed to be the most logical guess, in my view. And when Gwendolyn revealed the actual retail price of the washer and dryer, with her son asking, how do they win? Finding the one wrong price, obviously. It was $2,698! They found the one wrong price, so they won all 3 prizes for a grand total of $6,965. Pretty easy win, I must say. Even Drew thought that. Finally, we had another mother contestant named Patricia, but this one had a daughter named Abby, playing Money Game for a Mini Cooper hardtop, modeled by Rachel on the outside of the car, and Amber inside the car, in the driver's seat. Drew revealed the middle number to be 1. They first chose 24 behind it, $. Their second pick was 30 behind it, the back of the car! I was very stunned on that choice. So if you ask me, this was going to be a doable win here. The third pick, they chose 23. Personally, I thought that's where the front of the car was. Behind it was $, so they were up to $47. Next, they chose 22, and I think we all know what was behind that number. The front of the car, and they won it! Actual retail price, $22,130. And not only they won the car, they also won $47 in cash, a grand total of $22,177. Now, on to the acknowledgement section. According to Sports Guy 528, the 3 trips to Ojai, Venice, Ojai, Venice, and St. Lucia were presented by Gwendolyn. And during the third item up for bids, which was a 1-800-Flowers.com year worth of flowers, her son Malloy announced that Gwendolyn's going to have a second child on the way in the coming months. So congrats to her. And her husband, by the way, is Kenny the Jet Smith. They made an appearance today. Now, according to Ben and 72487, today we had Florence Henderson, known as Carol Brady, on the show that starts with the Brady and ends with Bunch, the Brady Bunch. Johannes Brugger, Kenny Smith, and Malloy. That's Gwendolyn's husband and son, as I just mentioned. He says that Amber, Manuela, and Rachel, the 3 other models, were absent. Only Manuela was absent. Amber and Rachel were on the show, obviously. I don't know where he got that fact from. He thought this might have been the first show in the 40 years The Price is Right has been on CBS that only 1 model showed up. Not the case. In Lucky 7, he couldn't believe they won with only $1 going into the 5th number. Amazing. They being, of course, Patricia and Emily. Speaking of Lucky 7, according to NBC 11 News clips, after being cost $6 with $1 left, Emily and Patricia said 5 was the last number, and they got it right on the nose, and they won the SUV. Now, back to Ben and 72487's acknowledgement section. According to him, in Money Game, it's not often somebody picks the last 2 numbers first instead of vice versa. Last time it happened was November 22nd of last season. In the Showcase Showdown, we had 2 $1,000 winners, 1 in each half, or both in each half, because we're dealing with 2 contestants here. What's more interesting, according to Ben and 72487, is this: that both $1,000 winners won a car in their respective games. That is something you don't see too often. And once again, he's right. In the one bid, for the last item up for bids, the bid of $727 was shown with the 7 in the 1,000 spot, the 2 in the 100 spot, and the other 7 in the 10 spot. He believes that's got to be the first time since the one-bid podiums have switched to LCD monitors that a malfunction has occurred. Weird, huh? It is weird, but I think I remember this sort of malfunction happened earlier in the season. I think. And according to Ben 72487, the best part of today's show was we gave away not 1, not 2, but 3 cars in one show, and that's something else that doesn't happen often. And it was a very exciting day. Oh, and one more part of the acknowledgement section, and that is according to NBC 11 News clips. Drew failed to mention the prizes included in both Patricia number 2 and Abby, and Patricia number 1 and Emily Showcase. And we did not have the cast of Mamma Mia, but Florence Henderson and Johannes were the special guests, along with Gwendolyn's family, like I mentioned earlier. I do wish Gwendolyn all the best on her second child coming up. God bless her. So, this year for Mother's Day, we had 4 big pricing games won. I cannot complain about that show at all. Coming or going, Lucky 7, 1 wrong price and Money Game were the 4 big wins, and a grand total of $2,047 was given away. $1,000 won by Patricia number 1 and Emily in the first Showcase Showdown, and $1,047 won by Patricia number 2 and Abby. They won $47 in Money Game and $1,000 in the second Showcase Showdown. All the mother contestants are the MVPs of The Price is Right for being good moms, but the pricing game MVPs are Sibley-Ann and Virgil, Patricia and Emily, Debbie and Brian, and Patricia and Abby. Now I gotta tell you, Patricia and Emily, they had a really great day today. They also won their showcase. That was presented by Florence Henderson. She presented Michael Kors designer shoes that included a pair of espadrilles, suede ankle boots, 2 pairs of leather sandals, leather flats with a gold cap toe, and 5-inch leather platform heel. and modeled by Johannes. We had a Lexus IS 250Z convertible. Nice! Patricia and Emily bid $38,675. The actual retail price, $49,419, a difference of $10,744. They were off by quite a lot, but they still won their showcase. And it seemed pretty predictable because the showcase involving trips to Ojai, St. Lucia, and Venice, that was presented by Gwendolyn, as well as her family, when they came up to St. Lucia, just let you know. When they were talking about Ojai, Amber and Rachel were with Gwendolyn. Anyway, Patricia and Abby bid on that showcase as they were passed on that showcase by Patricia and Emily. They bid $36,000 on those 3 trips. Patricia and Abby found out that the actual retail price was $28,957. They were over. Nonetheless, a very good show this Mother's Day. This week, the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap has been sponsored by Ocean Spray Cran-Apple Juice. Grower owned since 1930. And now it's time for the sponsor spoiler. Next week, the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap will be sponsored by Popcorners Popcorn Chips. So, I would just like to take this time to wish all the moms out there watching a very happy Mother's Day for this Sunday. And next week, I am scheduled to have I'm 264 shirt as my co-host for Monday. But in the event of next week, if Make Your Move is one of the pricing games played, out of respect towards Neil Rocks 87, he will do the pricing game recap. Alright, until next week, this is Mr. Horgan wishing all the moms once again a very happy Mother's Day. Also, help control the pet population by having your pet spayed or neutered. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next week.